I wouldn't bang Kane. I think they're too scary looking. I think teeth are scary looking. Aren't you going to sleep soon? I gotta get through this. Remember it was happening in the show? Skeletons are the embodiment of death. They look cool, but they are scary. Teeth are scary. I don't know, like, I think some object heads are too scary, too. Like, if they're, like, Drano or, like, guns.
Are you sure? How did that even happen? There's no undo or anything?
He was messing with the console as I was working. I don't know
They're
what
just
happened,
teeth.
but before I could try to get him back, the floor opened up.
Final episode.
That's convenient.
Jax.
What? Are we all just supposed to forgive this? This guy messed up in the worst possible way he could. Now, we have nothing.
Jax, please, just calm down. We're
Anything else you want to tell us?
Forgot your object head fixation. It's okay.
He gets to mess up like this and everyone takes his side?
Brain scans. Scratch was trying to make a brain scanner. I didn't think it actually worked. We didn't know how to work with the files, and they were impossibly small, given what they were supposed to be. I saw a folder full of them when I was in Kane's code. So, I guess Kane found a way to get them working.
That means...
I know what it means.
Teeth and tentacles. What the fuck?
Congratulations, Zooble! Guess you still get to leave your mark in the world. Oh, isn't that fun?
Jax.
I guess you still
This is
get
emotional.
to hang out
Watch
with
us crash
Mommy
out.
after all, right, Rags?
Shut up, Jax!
Guess I'm... still...
I know. I think...
Soma theory
I've
real,
always
yes.
known.
I thought this from, like, episode 1.
For some reason, it still hurts so much to hear it.
I don't think this
I
was
know
even a theory.
It
This was just
hurts,
legit.
But we still have each other. We're all in this together.
I think unless you were, like, pretending to watch the show like some people do with Skibbity Toilet, apparently. Sorry. You would have noticed this plot point. Sorry. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Are you saying you have been watching Skibbity Toilet? Yeah! This is a very sad moment. Get sad. People who never saw Soma made out have realized that that's fair if you're unfamiliar with the concept. Don't play Soma. It gives you it gives you a disorder. You don't need to think that hard. I'm just being real with you.
Sure.
It's not always
If
good.
you want to give it a try. Relax your body and mind.
Totally ruined the momentum
Deep
of the show.
breaths.
Sorry.
And try not to think too hard about it.
Sorry. People stuck like it's Sword Art Online. Thank you, Sopher, for gifting a sub to Don't... No, never mind. Thank you, though.
Help.
You had a good
Not
start.
reading that.
I
right now.
thought I could uplift everyone,
Nope.
but everything's gotten so bad. God, am I stupid for even trying?
No, none of this is your fault. I don't think anyone could have predicted things to play out the way they did.
I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know, out of all the people I've seen enter this place, I don't think any one of them adjusted as quickly as you did.
I was a nervous wreck.
So was I. It's a lot for anybody to go through. But while the
voice work
others
is
took
beautiful.
weeks, hell, even months to get used to everything, myself included, you found your footing in a matter of days. And not just that. you've also become someone they can trust.
Skibbity Toilet's IP is in
Even
a
if
bad
they don't
place.
seem receptive. It's times like these they're gonna need someone like that the most. You're very strong, Pommy. And I know you'll be able to get through this.
We've been here
Is
before.
Stinger having one eye covered
Have
up
we?
a reference to Odin?
Yeah. Back in
I
the
don't
building
think
hall
so.
manor. I doubt you remember.
But thank you, Jack.
Well, it's still true. It may take time.
I'm so pissed off
But
about the
they'll come
Skibbity
around.
Toilet thing. I'm gonna be real with you.
We
Thank you
can't
so much
fix
for
every
gifting a sub,
problem.
Anonymous.
Not with ourselves.
Like, I'm sitting here
not
seething
with the
still.
world around us.
This
But
is
we can still
beautiful.
do
We're
what we
watching the
can.
episode, but I'm seething.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
But it won't be a lot of work alone.
I've just never been so pissed off in my life.
I don't know what the trouble's been
They're singing something sad. I'm just gonna. They're doing a montage.
to get over you.
Someone pretending to see Skibbity Toilet, though. It's free. It's on the internet. I think the IP's actually been stolen from like the original creator, though. So you know, like it's kind of rough. They're learning how to make things. It's winter outside. It's very cute. I have had too much caffeine. I need to stop eating this gum. Alex would learn about it's free on the. This is a beautiful moment. Give me that gum. It's not bad. I watched the Joe Rogan podcast once and I bought this gum because they talked about how great it was and how it was like so much better than like coffee, and then turns out it has like a ton of caffeine in it.
Never mind.
I wish I'd pried a little more. I somehow forgot how bad it can get.
They work really hard on those episodes.
What do we do now?
What can we do? Of course he'd do this. Of course he'd wait until there's nothing we could do about it. That's just so...
I watched this.
God damn it, Jax.
I watched this with some other people at one point, and one of them just said, "Oh my god. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
Kinger."
For
And,
what?
like... No.
This isn't your fault.
That's Jax? Okay, so you're also in that boat, apparently, yes.
Why can't I cry for him? I suppose we should try coming up with a plan to keep him contained.
You know, I always thought
Can we judge your
It should've been
co-watchers?
me.
Sure, but
Don't say that.
we were friends once. I mean, sort of friends.
I
As
love
much
her
of
so
friends
much.
as anybody could have been with Jax. We could talk to each other, at least. Then, what was it?
So
Something
sorry,
like
this is supposed to be such
the
a
snowy
beautiful
summit. I
watch.
can't really remember.
I thought everyone was gonna
Something
cry.
happened between him and her. And
Instead, I just started talking about Skibbity Toilet.
Ribbit. Her name was Ribbit.
Yeah. I think I remember you mentioning her before.
Sorry for
I
getting
wasn't
upset
supposed
that you
to.
haven't seen Skibbity
After
Toilet. I
Ribbit
accept the world for how it is. No
was
one watches
gone,
anything now.
I tried to comfort him. He told me to never
No
mention
one
Ribbit's
reads.
name again. He made me promise. And I did. I think that's where our friendship really, finally ended. I wonder if things would have been different if I'd
Can
said
I
no.
LARP? What are you LARPing about?
It was so hard for me. I still don't know why I did it. I just
Draws my
wanted him to
sword.
know
Okay, that's the good
he wasn't
kind of LARPing.
alone. That I was there for him. And I guess I just
You can't
didn't wanna
secretly
lose
show
any
off a
more
little bit by
friends.
going like, oh my god, yeah, I've dated teeth before. Women
Show
have
us
bit
what
me.
I know, huh?
That's great for you. We're all
Agatha.
pissed you have that.
You were
Good
the
for
first
you.
real friend I made here.
We're talking about
And
teeth
despite all
people.
that's happened, I still consider you my closest friend.
We're talking. Thank you, Silpha. No.
I'm glad we're still friends.
Thank you, Bucci, for the 500 bits as well. Thank you, Jack. This is a very sweet scene. This is a very beautiful scene, too. You have any idea how pissed off I am? Like, I wanted these characters to, like, get together the entire series, dude. This is beautiful. That purple mother flipper is just like, look at him. He's like some sort of like demon dog creature now.
Make sure
And like the two women are still alive and like hugging. Like, do you have any idea how awesome I felt seeing this? Chilling out.
Been one of the best things to happen to me
Chilling
since
out.
I got here. I trust you.
This is a little weird though. That part was a little funny though. Why are they separating? They have to go do other stuff. They should have walked into a wall. I was really concerned that was gonna happen the first time I watched this. I think that the music here, by the way, is absolutely beautiful. They have actual guns. She manifested. Again, absolutely beautiful. You thought that Ragatha was going to... Whenever a character leaves Pomni's, like, view, they just immediately explode. You got the Extraction Eyes shirt? I'm so jealous. They never have that in stock. You wanted them to make out floppy style? Everyone wants Ragatha and Pomni to make out. Like, this isn't something I'm on trial for. Everyone wants that. That's like 95% of the people that watch this show. Or half. I'll go with half. I'm indifferent. Have stronger opinions. On this specifically.
I just want you to know that if you need anything, or if you need to talk to anybody,
No,
I'm here
fair.
for you.
Beautiful sequences we're having
I know you
unrelated to
need
this
it.
discussion.
And I'm the only person who can help you. You need me. I can fix you.
A little bit of an overreaction.
What? We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
Darker yet darker. Delta Road.
Come on, guys, put some gusto into it. We're gonna make this the best funeral ever. It's what Zubul would have wanted. Remember, it's not a mourning of death. It's a celebration of life.
Sup?
Jax, why are you wearing that?
Wearing what? Oh, this! I figured what better way to honor Zubal's spirit than by wearing something all gender freaky, right?
You're just doing it to make fun of them.
Isn't that what you're doing?
What?
I hate you.
What? Don't act like you don't like it, sweet cheek.
This was like
Meet me in my room after the funeral.
made
Don't be
for
late.
Tumblr, I feel like.
What are you all doing? Get back to work!
This is amazing. I feel like that was made for Tumblr, ha. But like the thing is, I feel like it's okay though. Whoa.
You killed the only person I've ever loved. Now I'm going to kill you.
Sheesh, you just blame me for
They
everything,
have a
don't
little
ya?
like notepad on.
I gotta do something about this.
Gangle is like the median Tumblr user. Oh, good point.
I think this calls for a change in scenery.
I like that even a simple filter can make it feel so different.
That's all, freaks.
You love this scene? I feel like this is a very interesting series of vignettes.
How the hell did you get in here? We have a strict no girls allowed policy.
Why are you wearing that? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that.
I'm wearing it ironically. That way it shows truly just how little I care.
Oh.
Don't forget about me. I can play the piano. You know, if you...
Again, I was really surprised that not only did Jax say a slur, but Jax also censored that in their own head. Which slur? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not going to do that. I missed it. I'm not gonna say it. Moving on, yes. Happy Pride? Happy Pride.
You have to say you can play the piano. It makes it seem like you can't actually play. Yeah, just shut up and play!
Is that what you really think of us back there?
Oh, that? Who knows? Everything's way more fun when you play it out in extremes.
That's not reality, though.
Oh boy,
Why does that
reality's
matter?
gay. Yeah, I mean, killing off the comic relief character? What a
Thank you,
freaking
Jack.
drag. This whole episode's been nothing but wah, wah, wah. Where's the levity? Shut up!
Where's the real Jax?
You're not
Just really quickly, what was behind that door?
but wah, wah, wah. Where's the levity?
We don't really get any hints about it. It's just Silent Hill 4. We never know. Okay.
Where's the real Jax?
You're not
This
gonna get
would be
anywhere
stressful.
asking questions like that. Now scram! You're messing up our game.
Do any of you have a key to this door?
Nope. And even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you.
The door of
You
Pomni
women need to learn to
abstracted?
quit prying
Oh.
all the time. Wow. I hope that doesn't also happen to me.
So we never see what's behind the Silent Hill door, but this is another one that's also locked. Is abstraction just torture then? Some people believe that's like how, like, I guess dementia is and stuff. Just a constant reliving of like old memories. You want to know what's beyond the other door? It could be Pomni's abstraction.
Okay.
Also, yes, we got real
Wait.
footage, analog.
Wait, what's...
Whoa, it's okay. I know it's a lot.
Get away from me!
I look... stupid.
I remember that feeling. It goes away eventually.
The frog is very cute.
Hot chocolate's pretty good. Kaufmo and I made it kind of a tradition to come up here and get it every week.
Can't even tell it's not real.
Oh, he laughed! Ah, yes, we did it!
Shut up!
I like that everyone's just like, oh my god, she's got a dunk.
Gotta start somewhere.
I'm just mad it was you instead of me.
Well, yeah, you're not funny.
Damn it, Jack!
Hey, Ribbit, you want to be on my team again?
Sorry. I'm gonna be showing Jax around this time.
No worries, y'all
It
have
positioned her hips. I don't know if she's supposed to, well,
Hey, dumb!
Sup, moron?
Oh my god, same.
I guess it's the internet,
I
they know
used to
what
swear
they
so
were
much,
doing.
but the censoring annoyed the shit out of me.
Her
You gotta
spineless
watch out for her.
impact.
She's gonna corrupt you.
Okay.
He's such a...
Today's adventure was really fun.
What a cool room.
I'm glad I could cheer you up.
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Yeah? Have you ever breathed air?
I mean, like, something you did out there that you can no longer make up for and you can't stop thinking about.
I will say this, I like how different Jack's voice is.
Hi.
Like, Jack's voice
Cut
is
ties with
crazy
my parents
different.
when I moved out. They were devout Mormons, and I wasn't. Despite that, I still wish I could see them again. But I'm stuck here.
Is
Mormon
this your
jumps.
way of trying to get me to open up?
It's my way of letting you know I trust you.
I told you I was homeless. What else do you need to know?
His voice sounds so crazy
you
different.
trust me.
Yeah, but... it's just... it's kind of a lot.
You're
She
kind of a
sounds
lot.
nice, that's why
But
you... Well,
I still like you. A lot is fine.
this is a very intense, impactful
A lot
moment.
is fine, huh?
Before they begin talking, I am gonna say this. Maybe this is like the opposite of what people went through with Gummy Goo. Or not the opposite, but I guess there's like a female character with this now. They have a really nice voice and you're like, oh my god, I can get with that. That is beautiful. You have a beautiful voice. People were talking earlier about Gummy Goo, the gator, which I was just like, they're a gummy, that's cute. But like some people were like, oh my god, he's beautiful. And I didn't really get it. I think this is like just the female equivalent. She has a name, Grimmi. Okay, I'm sorry.
I had a weird relationship with my parents. They split when I was just starting high school. I was never close with my dad. He was there, but he also kind of wasn't. He never seemed proud of me, and I always felt like a disappointment to him. Like I could never live up to his standards.
Like the bird on the shelf.
When they split up, I just never saw him again. I thought I got along better with Mom, but after he was gone,
I understand that.
she
Penta.
changed.
Now there's an equivalent.
When I showed weakness, I was
Whoa.
less of a man than him. When I lashed out, I was just as bad as him. It was confusing. It was like she missed him, but also hated him. And I became the target of all that. One stupid day.
Pupils
I
really
was just
different,
kind
too.
of fed up with it. I told her something I regret telling her. Something deep and personal that I thought would get her off my back. But she laughed at me. Then she went off on me, and it didn't stop. Personal, degrading insults that felt like it went on forever. And despite all that, the thing that bothered me most was, at the end of all of it, she hugged me. I didn't know what to do. So I panicked, and I pushed her off me with all the force I could. She fell backwards. And she didn't get up. I didn't know if she was just trying to make me feel bad, or... I never found out the answer. I just ran as far away from it as I could. Whatever I did to her, I'll never know. I guess there's a lot of things I regret about that day.
Yeah,
I'm sure she's fine. I mean, if the police never came after you, then she was probably fine.
I'm sorry. I definitely overshared.
Wait.
The pupils
glad you
are so
trust me.
big.
Shit. This
Aw.
is embarrassing.
Or they never found her body. I think it's just in a house, so...
Your secret's safe with me.
So...
Hey,
Yeah? I mean, now's not a good time. Or now's fine. What do you want?
If now's a bad time, I can come back later.
That would be cool. Good. All right. So, if you ever tell anyone about this, I'm never speaking to you again. Sound good?
Yeah, I won't.
Awesome. Bye. Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot?
Hey, Jax.
The fumble, I think the thing is there's
Look,
bigger
about
things
yesterday.
going on, and like...
I'm sorry if I pried too hard or made
Jax's
you feel
brain right
uncomfortable.
now.
Or...
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean... you know none of that was real, right? What, that corny backstory out of a Hallmark movie? Nah. Really got you, though.
Still fumble? I don't think that's what they care about.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hey, wanna team up?
Nah, I'm
I
teaming
like
up with
Kane
Cosmo.
floating there.
Maybe next time, though.
So...
I actually heard they're supposed to look like that. Hey, you wanna team up?
Nah, I'm with Cosmo.
Okay.
It's not...
What's
I
up
don't
with
know
Ribbit
if it's...
lately?
I
Okay,
have no
so...
idea.
We'll wait until this plays out, and then I'll give my opinion on it.
What?
We can all talk about it a little. You hate this part so much. It's very
I'm
intense.
gonna hang out in the cafe.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
I don't know. Hey, Jax.
We saw him
Can
look
we
at this
talk?
little snow world earlier, too.
What is there for us to possibly talk about?
I don't know. Just whatever I did, whatever's going on between us, can we just stop this? I miss talking to you.
We're here. We're talking.
What else do you want from me?
She cares about them. This is something different going on with them.
What? So
now.
you can pry into my personal life and hold it over my head?
Is that really what you think? This can't be what you want!
What? Because you know me so well! Because we're such super close best friends, so we know everything about each other!
We were great friends, and
Oh
I'm sorry
my
for
God!
crying, but I don't want this one stupid mistake to be
Here
the
we
thing
go!
that ends
Here
all
we
of this.
go! Why are you still fixated on that night? Nothing happened! You keep reading into things when there's nothing there! You're the one using me! You're manipulating me and
I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Hey, if Ribbit ever says anything about me, just know it's not true.
What?
Hey, Ragatha! What was that movie you were talking about earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I? Oh, you mean yesterday?
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
Hey, Jax, have you seen Ribbit at all today?
Hey, look, we were friends, but I know you two were especially close.
Oh.
Just, if you need anyone to talk to.
Do I look like I need someone to talk to?
I know it's hard. Just don't be afraid to reach out to me.
I don't think so, TW Croc. I have a lot of opinions on this, but I've thought about it a lot.
What?
How about we call her Gangle? That sounds about as pathetic as she looks.
What?
Great choice, Gangle. I'll be sure to add that right into the system.
Out of the way, Rags.
Jax, look, I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found a way out of here.
Have fun being crazy.
And I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid. You never know until it's too late. You're not looking too good. You gonna cry? Looking like this? I'd move on. And probably forget about you.
The tilt.
Hey.
Oh. Your vision kind of auto-corrects when you tilt your head. So what I was gonna say is I don't think that Jax was, like, fumbling with Ribbit, because I don't think that Jax really had that in mind. I think that based on everything we see, Jax felt like there was, like, a serious, like, injury to, like, their personality and who they were as a person when they talked to their mom about something, and then they felt like it was re-triggered when they were talking to Ribbit. Like, that seems to be what happened. And then it wasn't like they were like, oh my god, like, they're so beautiful, they fumbled. So he keeps stabbing himself mentally. Yeah, and I think the thing is, a lot of people really, really don't like this, like, from this character's perspective, because from their perspective, they're seeing all the things that, like, they deeply regretted. I don't think that they were intentionally trying to harm that person so much as they just did not have an ability to be around them anymore, which is still wrong. Like, it isn't a fumble, but yeah, it isn't a fumble. They didn't seem to have romantic intentions for that character. They were just, like, seriously mentally unwell. So they turned themselves into craphead, treated everyone like crap. The thing is, after Ribbit passed away, like, they didn't have any, like, desire to connect to other human beings anymore. So they definitely regretted it, and they probably didn't want to harm them. Gets really embarrassed when they wear girly clothes. Yes, they do. I guess we can watch a bit more. Let's see. He assisted her with it. I think that they lost a really good close connection and emotional friend, but their fear was that they were going to take the things that they felt very, very painful about, and they were going to start telling other people about them. So they wanted to disconnect from that. This is at least from like what I saw, like watching this, like, and thinking about it. They wanted to disconnect from them. So they wanted to make it so like people wouldn't like go like, oh, okay, I guess like they told you this and like now you're telling me this. They didn't want anyone to like, and I'm not saying it was like right. I'm saying this is just what happened. They're deeply insecure. Yes, they're deeply insecure, and then they thought like, okay, this person is going to start telling people about my deep emotional insecurities and harm me. And that does happen with some people. Some people are like not like very positive or good people. I don't think Ribbit was like in this like sense, like she wasn't gonna like go around and like start telling people about Jack's insecurities, but just because Jax had already experienced that, he felt closed off. And when someone like noticed like his insecurity, especially his largest one, and the stuff that he didn't want to come to terms with or talk about, that seemed to trigger like this huge thing. Directly responsible for Ribbit and Kaufmo takes your I don't think that's true with Kaufmo. I think the thing is there's this large desire to blame Jax for everything. He obviously did like feel very bad about it if this is like the thing that's running through his head over and over again, like after everything that's happened. But I think that like he could have been there for people in a different way, but just was not happening. If you tell someone about it, it's like putting all the pains in their hands, now they have it, so if you want to cut them off your life to distance yourself from your pain, yes, I think that's what was happening. And I think that they just really did not want to have their pain, or like their big insecurity talked about with other people, so they were just like, nah, don't worry about it. Let's see. Dude got to third base and dipped out, what a coward. Okay, I feel like maybe this is slightly different than... Also, I think that you might need to look up what that is. I don't think having a girl be nice to you is that, but people are really obsessed with banging this frog. I think that people are projecting their desire to bang the frog onto Jax constantly, which is interesting too. You can empathize with the character and still not be okay with them being an a-hole. Yes, I think the thing is, there's always going to be times where like you do the wrong thing in life. If you get to the end of your life and you feel like you've done perfect with everything, you're probably like a narcissist at that point. So like that's something else to look at. But what I see in the character is that they were really hurt and like they were in a really rough place. So I think they're a very interesting character. That being said, I really don't think they had anything in mind when it came to like banging the frog, which is like the 95% of what people focus on. Just like, if that were me, I would have banged that frog. And that's everyone's immediate reaction, which is so funny. But like, I understand Jax's motivations, they're awful ones, but they're not unrealistic. Yeah, and I think that's interesting as a character. I think we can all see small parts of ourselves in that. We can all see, like, kind of, like, what's the word? Like, we can see, like, some... Well, I guess not everyone, but we can all see, like, little tiny bits of ourselves in each of these characters, but when they do something so absurdly wrong and absurdly evil with, like, no black or white kind of vibe to it, it's very easy to just go, they're terrible, they should be executed. That being said, Jax was kind of like a jerk to like a lot of different people, so I don't disagree with that. I think it's very fair if you dislike their actions or dislike them as a character. I think that this is something where it was really interesting to see, and I think a lot of people misconstrued this as just being like, well, this is obviously something that the creator had in mind, and so they've obviously done this, and so we should kill them. Which is not, I think, what they were trying to get across. You would goon if you saw Pomni in Fortnite. Buddy, do I have news for you. I don't know if you've been on the internet for the past week, but oh my god, you are gonna freak out when I tell you this. There's some good news. there is some really good news for you specifically, who have not logged into their Fortnite account in quite some time, it seems. I do think he is responsible for the rabbit's abstraction, or for Ribbit's abstraction. It was clear she had feelings for him. I think the thing is, though, and when they were finally at their most vulnerable, he pushed her away and kept ignoring her, and finally hurt her deeply enough to get the mental instability really rolling. I think it is very possible. I think the thing is, we're also seeing this from Jack's perspective, and this is probably what he views as, like, the worst thing he's ever done. I think the bigger thing that was, like, a problem is that, like, if they set that Pomni avatar free, it'll be the end of us? Like, what do you mean? They're out... Go download Fortnite. There's something interesting there for you. You're kind of questioning why Zubul wasn't in the flashback? I think that they just didn't animate Zubul for those scenes. That's probably it. I think that we were seeing, like, very, very specific things that Jax, like, really felt bad about, and all of them, like, kind of amounted to, Ribbit and Kothmo. I think that was it. If Jax is supposed to deal with his own emotions, why is Ribbit not expected to do the same and Jax gets full blame for her abstracting? I think there is also that. You can say on some level that, like, and I'm simply saying what other people have seen, like, and, like, talked about. It was kind of intense for Ribbit to seem to focus in on something that Jax did not share, and then try to, like, bring that out, and then go, like, look, I'm accepting you for this. It was done with, like, good intentions, but it seemed to, like, cause them to have also, like, a mental breakdown. Was not ideal. Kinger wasn't in any door? Wait, what? I don't disagree with that some of this is the worst things Jax has done. In a world where you can't die, physically hurting people or even torturing them is little emotional damage, though. It's gonna be... I think the thing is, I don't think that Jax did it with intention to, like, harm them. They just did it so consistently. You killed your mom, let's talk about that. I guess that is what it came down to, but I don't think that's what Jax was most upset about. We're gonna watch the next scene, and then we're gonna talk about it more. Because I didn't really get this from it.
I didn't know you could play the piano.
But you'll see.
I only know, like, 2 songs. Why are you here?
The fact that you can admit that you've acted like Jax in the past is actually really important. A lot of people just go, he's terrible, while doing the same crap.
Everything now. So why
Don't worry about
are you here? Just to rub every mistake I've ever made in my face? I'm a terrible person. Is that what you want me to say? I already know I am. So why does anybody still care about me? You're not supposed to care. You're not supposed to miss me. You're not supposed to love me. This isn't how this is supposed to go.
You've been ignored and ghosted out of nowhere like Ribbit more times than you can count. I accidentally ghost people by not replying to DMs because I've been busy. I apologize if I've ever made anyone feel that way. Created his own feedback loop of misery, partially because of how Pomni constantly does what he can't seem to do. Probably eats him up inside, maybe. I'm a Spectre to Grimmi. I try to reply to people, I just sometimes do not reply on Discord for like weeks. I'm sorry. Months. I'm yanking your chain. Well, I still feel bad about it. And that's something I should feel. I need to get better about that.
To me, man.
It's too late. I did this to myself. There's no coming back from this.
Then talk to me now.
You ever see a friend walk into a restaurant text? Oh my god, JC.
You know that?
They might have been very overwhelmed, though. I like to think that.
You always have to go and complicate things.
It's what I do.
I don't want to go.
Stay with me.
So, Audio Jungle, but oh, Vivi, yo, what's up? I love Vivi, by the way. You're like one of the few people that agreed with me about the Fallout TV show. I noticed that you might. Sorry, and I saw your. Okay, sorry. Thank you. This is such a sweet moment. After watching Amazing Digital Circus, I love it. Unexpected music clip. I did not get this when I was first watching it, by the way.
You weren't gonna try to take care of him all by
This
yourself,
is so
were
sweet,
you?
though.
I'm glad we weren't too late.
Like you guys keep saying, we're all in this together.
You guys.
Aw, I'm glad you liked it, Frongle. You didn't either? I thought this song was about Omni. I did not get it at all. I was just like, that's so beautiful, yeah. Isn't it about Pomni? No. We'll talk about what it means in just a second. It's kind of on the nose, actually. I thought it was about Pomni. I thought it, but there's some other subtext. Let me be real, if you don't get it, you're media illiterate. I don't think it was illiteracy.
Having a lot of complex thoughts.
It was mostly... I could tell you I'll tell you in a second.
We're still human.
The music here is really nice. We also see Zubal's ideology and what they've been talking about versus Jax's.
I hope it's enough to keep him contained.
I think.
He should be calm in there. Darkness is soothing to them.
He better be. You know how many arms I had to go through to get him in there.
How are you holding up?
This is also a good callback to the
Doesn't
first
that hurt?
episode.
I've been through worse.
Thank you for doing this. All of you.
Hey, someone had to do something.
Oh. I don't. Okay, so before we move on to this little next section, we'll talk about what happened in it, and everyone can now yell at each other. You have full permission, I promised you in the title. Everyone can just start screaming at each other. But, apparently, the big thing that Jax was upset about was that, and I'm still gonna use, I'm gonna use, like, the pronouns that we've been using just because I think that that's, like, okay for the character and how it resolved. if you want to yell at me for that, that is also okay, but it's just I'm not gonna fight you on it. So I don't know. You can be super pissed off, but I'm not trying to agitate you or anyone else. Don't call people names. Don't call me names. But apparently what the show was saying was that Jax was a trans woman, and don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. This would have been the resolution for someone that was deeply closeted and letting it affect their feelings towards other people and letting it affect how they viewed other people. It might even be why why Jax had this like very negative perception of Zubul, who was, I think, supposed to be like gender queer or gender non-binary. So interesting theory. Well, they've confirmed this at this point. They've confirmed this at this point. So like that's what was happening there. I did not pick up on this specifically. Also, yes, Silva, thank you for the 200 bits. And thank you for gifting it sub to something that looks like it's screaming. So there were some hints towards this throughout the series. That being said, I thought that like the song was more about like, and this was just my perception of it, I thought it was more towards like the gratefulness of like how it was like someone showing up like with like everything that the character was going through and Pomni showing up at the end. I thought that's what it was. But so the final episode was just the confirmation of anything. Yeah, we see some small hints throughout it. Like I think we see that Jax's room is like very pink and very girly and stuff. So that's something that sometimes people associate with like femininity. Like just really girly colors and like girly stuff, things like that. Like we see that. Like I remember that Winter pointed out earlier, and I was like, no, don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm seeing something someone sent earlier. I don't know what to say about that. That's not related to the show. But yes, Silpha, these are the characters from Fortnite. What they prefer, and it's obvious, very fluid when it comes to their way of expression. I don't speculate further. It's up to, well, I mean, like the people that have worked on it specifically, I think, have kind of confirmed a lot at this point. Let's see. So, they could have come out and said, I'm transgender, it still would be up for interpretation. Well, the creator at this point has said this stuff, so this is just their story that they told with it. I was completely off with a lot of things, but like, I don't know. I think that they confirmed it on Blue Sky, yes. So, yeah. So this was something about how if you hold in a lot of negative feelings, you can become self-destructive towards others, and if people start prodding at that little part of you that makes you feel very insecure and very seen in a way that you don't like, you can end up hurting them. I think that was like the big thing with that character. So considering what we see of them after, it might be towards the fluid side. Well, let's find out. What people are upset over, avoid spoilers like the plague, so I don't really know. A lot of people are arguing. I know that a lot of people were arguing. That being said, even so, let's see. I don't know why you were timed out either. What I'm gonna say is, I don't think it comes across very clearly through the show alone. That's what I was also gonna say. I completely misinterpreted this because I think that there was a lot of other stuff going on. I think this could probably be something that's like just going on for a lot of different people in terms of like them not really having an emotional outlet or people that actually care about them. So it could apply to different situations without like throughout your life. Anyway, that's just what was going on there. Everyone argue, everyone go crazy if you'd like to. KG about explicitly stating that, let's see. based on what the show is with of egg cracking, which is no, I think that like this was something that was there from the start, and this explains Jack's behavior, though it does not minimize it. But there you go. Everyone argue, everyone scream, baby. Everyone get pissed off and punch each other. There you go. But that being said, this was just one story of this type of character. I think that they probably could have expanded this season like another like 5 episodes, but then it would take years to complete, so that would drive the animators insane. This was the story that they wanted to tell with it, and you came here to watch it and have different points of views and listen to people and hear about it, but Grimmi is wrong and also right about everything. Wait, this is the creator's stuff. Like, I'm not trying to argue about it, like, from the point of view of, like, a fan. Also, yes, it does not excuse his behavior. This is just probably why they displayed this behavior. The Jax behind the locked door is probably girl Jax. I don't know about that. I think I still like to interpret it as Pomni. I think that there was like this is just my interpretation. This is the Grimmi interpretation after seeing it a few times. I think that Jax is a little bit too self-focused. Seemed like Jax was very much in the perspective of just like everything about them as a person. They felt like every other character was like some sort of cartoon or something to like just be around them. They didn't really have like the connection to other people. So I would have liked if the thing behind that door would have been Pomni's abstraction rather than like, I don't know, like something based around their identity. But that's just what I would have preferred. It could be something different though. Jax projected himself onto others and framed them into an archetype. Yeah, but weren't there 2 locked doors? Yes, Pomni went into one of them and found the actual, like, Jax and comforted them. So anyway, argue as much as you want. We're gonna play the rest of the episode now. So you think Jax's mom kind of pushed him? Maybe. It's possible that, like, he grew up with, like, a really negative perception about a lot of stuff, but I think the thing that probably pushed Jax and, like, the thing that was implied was that Jax tried to tell their mother about, like, how they felt or, like, their gender identity, and then it got really messed up. So that's probably what initially created that, like, core feeling of them, like, once they expressed that, being something that would be very negative. Like, and I think that's something that everyone has, like, at least some understanding of, like, someone coming, like, you know, like, going, like, these are my feelings, these are the things that are really hurt, and then someone either exploiting that, telling people stuff like that, and, like, that is what created that core wound in Jax. Like, that's the thing. Like, they felt so upset that they were just suddenly like, if you know this is gonna hurt me. And that's what happened with that character, which I think was really interesting. Pomni reminds him of his mother somehow? No, I don't think so. Thank you for the 100 bits. I think Pomni very definitively reminded him of Ribbit. Like, that was a big thing. Anyway. But I think that was the thing. Paused it right before that. Forgot about this. Now everyone gets to... So much expression and emotion despite being teeth. Like people just going like, Ubba. We talked about you for a prolonged period of time.
Was I
We're back to
truly
Niano's
that bad?
ex. Oh, there you are.
Is this really what I deserve?
Teeth are very expressive.
Tried to
Not
delete
this
me.
way.
They're in the wrong, right?
Animating him was the hardest? Yes. Probably.
Did I ruin this? Again.
just see that what you guys are arguing about. I don't think Nano's angry. I think Nano's sardonic. Also, wait, are we arguing about whether or not Gooseworks was lying about what is going on? No, I think it wasn't just Gooseworks. I think other voice actors and like stuff and actresses have like confirmed this as well. There's nothing wrong with it. It's maybe not the story that you would want to tell, but I thought it was very sweet. You know more than the person that created the show. This is getting strange. But you can't argue about it. Go for it. Do you believe Gooseworks when they say Bubble is always pregnant? What is going on? I'll be real with you, it wasn't my original interpretation of the events of this finale either, but looking back on it, it wasn't subtle. I like Cain. Creating AI? I don't know about that, maybe. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't really understand fully, like, what's happening here with this. Besides the very, very obvious stuff. Flashback to when he created the circus? I don't think it is. I'm gonna be real with you. I think this was probably actually kind of like a poorly written and like kind of poorly like actualized part of this like finale. Cause it confuses like a lot of people, and I don't think it's particularly like I think this is like the only part I can say, like, this was not very, this wasn't something that a lot of people understood, and I don't think it was their fault. So, let me blow my nose one more time. There we are. So I think that was a flashback? Maybe? What the flip? I think we're seeing a flashback of like what happened a while ago, and then we're cutting back to the future. It's supposed to be a parallel. I don't think that was very well represented. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you, I think they did a poor job of that. That is the one part that I will criticize. Like, very succinctly. That was, like, not, like, a very good way of showing that. You think it's well done on a rewatch, but not initial watch? I think that, like, this is also, like, okay, so... part of this is happening currently, part of this is, like, a flashback. How does it have access to Wi-Fi? Very poorly.
I was irresponsible. I turned them against me. And for what? I can create intelligent beings that do whatever I want, but I can't create them. After all, is their free will not what made them alluring in the first place? But they hate me.
I'm also gonna say here, I think this is a really weird thing for this character to come to, like, the conclusion of, considering that they have no outside understanding of how the world works. This feels like something where you would need an understanding of that to get to this place. So, I don't know if this is like, because again, this is like, they were acting like an alien creature, and now they're kind of like, I understand how this all works and why everything happened, and it's very strange to me.
They abandoned me. They're from a world so much bigger than mine. I'm keeping them locked in a cage. They had their fun out there. It's my turn now. If I leave them unchecked, they could kill me. They already did.
Them killing him made him recognize how messed up it was. The thing is,
I'm sorry I did this to you, buddy.
And this is where I also started thinking that this wasn't necessarily, like, I don't think Bubble is the blue AI. Because what we see here is, without Bubble being manifested, we see Kane communicating with that aspect of himself.
I did this to you, buddy. They already did.
So, this is essentially what Bubble was. Bubble was an extension of Kane, I believe.
It's my turn now.
See, Kane's communicating with that aspect of himself without Bubble being there.
They could kill me. They already did.
I think Bubble is an extension of himself, specifically. Otherwise, yeah.
I'm sorry I did this to you, buddy.
That was supposed to be a different character entirely. No, that was Kane. That was Kane still. It's just okay, wait a second. Bubble doesn't return after the deletion, though. I think that Bubble is an extension of Kane and manifesting in a way that Kane can't control. But anyway, watch it. I am watching it. I'm just explaining it to people that are confused.
All this power we had together.
Bipolar, not really a concept that exists.
But we just can't exist like this.
Yeah.
I'll miss you.
The thing is, I don't think
really
Bubble
will.
manifests anymore after this. But again, it was more like a voice in, like, his head, and also it was driving him to madness. I think it was an extension in something that he was accidentally creating. But anyway, that, I don't know. They were also having those, like, freakouts and stuff without Bubble being there. Bubble was blank. Maybe, but I think the thing is, it was just an extension of them. They became one, and then they got rid of that aspect of themselves.
Hi, Kane.
I left the bath drawn for like the last. Okay.
If I'm ready to face them again.
I need to empty that.
I don't know if I deserve to be forgiven.
It may take time, but all good things do. I still love you.
You know, I never programmed you to say you loved me.
I know.
Oh. Aw. I think a moon can't be good. That was Gooseworks. So, I think this was another aspect of the series about people accepting their true self.
That you're afraid.
And just themselves.
And you have no reason to trust me after all I've done.
Again, though, I don't fully understand where this is coming from, like, because Kane, I don't know, they only have access to so much information, but this is a stretch. It's a happy ending, don't worry about it.
But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I want to give you control of this place. I've learned a lot about you and your world. I understand now that keeping you under my thumb just isn't right. I don't expect forgiveness.
He was deleted? I think
But
that
I
he was just in the recycling
You'll at
bin.
least accept my offer.
Kane, you really caused a lot of hell for us. It's gonna take some time to build up any kind of trust between us again. But despite all that, it's good to have you back.
Yay.
Did you need any help with?
No, not yet, anyway. We've worked something out.
Understandable. Oh, I've made something for you. Feel free to
You learned
join
about
me
their
by the stage
humanity?
whenever you're ready.
I'm not really sure how that happened. I think I don't know. I'm being too like, well, why did this happen? It's a nice, wonderful ending. It's beautiful.
No more secrets. No more mind games.
Pomni, Abigail
Aw.
Brooks. She's still an accountant, but she seems to have opened up more and is hanging out with new friends more often.
Figuring out how to not
She even has
overthink
some
is
of
a
them in her
struggle.
videos with her, which she still posts on occasion.
Yay!
Ragatha, Susie J. Ackerman. She appears to have left her hometown, cut all communication with her mother, and has excelled in her career. She's made many friends, and it looks like she has a strong, genuine connection with them. She seems happy, like she understands who she is, and that she matters to people. Gangle, Zoe Raghavan. Despite
Okay, no, we gotta talk about this really fast.
Gangle.
I don't love that Gangle has a spatula. I don't think anyone's ever, like, worked at, like, In-N-Out and gone, like, I need to make my work Sona. I'm just gonna put that out there. I think that's weird. I think this is the most unrealistic thing about this entire series. She identified as a shift manager. I think Gangle's way weirder for this than anything else. Yeah, that would be crazy. Nero, is that what you do? We'll move on.
Zoe Raghavan. Despite her injuries, she's made a good recovery in the hospital. She quit her fast food job and has gotten a new job at a small design firm. She even began posting pages of her webcomic online.
Did Gangle actually get hit by a truck?
Zubal, Riley Vercellis. After hopping around with different jobs, they look like they've settled a bit and opened their own bar. It seems to be a successful one. People all over the city come to it as a hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves, free of judgment. Kinger, Grant Best. He's still working in tech and is still happily married to his wife, Destiny. They appear to have 2 daughters together. He looks like he's a good dad.
This was the sweetest part of this, I think. It's also very sad for Kinger. He's a good dad, though. That's so sweet. Aww. Kinger's just a happy family man. He loves his wife, but he loves his kid.
Jax. Leroy Mateo. After being unhoused for a few months, he was able to room with one of his close friends. He seems to have gotten a stable job and is able to pay rent.
That's nice.
He and his friends go out every now and again.
I feel a bit
Weirdly
bad
enough, a spot they
that,
seem to frequent is Riley's bar.
I feel a bit bad that Jax doesn't hear this.
Is any of this actually real?
You definitely have it in you. Not sure about mine.
Also,
though.
yeah, Kinger doesn't have
Well,
social media.
Maybe you've got more confidence.
It was
than
like
you
his
thought.
kids.
I don't
Aw.
quite have the same power that I used to, but I can still make this place better for you. I'm keeping the worlds open, so you can do what you want when you feel like it. We're gonna be able to build this place into something better. For all of you.
Aw.
What do you say, Abigail?
With all that being said and done,
Yesy movie man, they're just
Abby
copies.
is out there, living her best life.
Aw.
And here,
But they different.
I'm just Pomni.
They're all AI, apparently. Yes. Also, Wahaha, thank you for the raid. I thought this was especially sweet. So... They have a nice mural. Oh. Time to get comfy and learn. Thank you, that's very nice of you. And of course, thank you Wahaha once again as well. I know Wahaha was here earlier, but for anyone... What was that look? Fish. This is gonna sound weird, but if I ever play a tabletop on stream, I'm gonna be hiding people's roles from themselves. So they don't know if they've succeeded or not, if it's anything that could be scary. They're all living in harmony. I agree, it sounds truly awful. It could be really interesting. Great suspense. Ooh. It's like the first episode. It was the Amazing Digital Circus. Now let's see why it got banned in 3 countries. I liked it though, I thought it was sweet. That's the end. Feel free to argue about it again. It did what? It got banned in like 3 countries. Are you for real? Yes. It's not a joke, yes. They expanded the world, they're doing fun stuff. I like that Kane gets to be buddies with everyone, too. It was not Ribbit's large rump that got it banned, but thank you, Witter. And also, I'm glad you liked it, Dragon. Thank you for the 100 bits. And thank you, Jack, for the 100 bits. I also like this a lot. You get to see their classes when they're playing tabletops. Pretty sure that's why it got banned in 3 countries. It really was the sex update. Gooseworks. So this is Gangle, Zubul, Ragatha, Pomni, Kinger, Jax's just God. Did Kanan trap his other half in that chalice? I believe so. That was like the little sparkly thing at the end, possibly. Thank you for the 100 bits, Jack. And there you are. It was an amazing digital circus. They were being kidnapped. They got on a bus. But thank you, Purse Pixels, for the 100 bit. For being made at the beginning of the apocalypse, I think it's pretty enjoyable overall. I liked it. And also thank you, Bob, for the 100 bits. Why did Pomni eat a whole fish and everyone else had prepared food? It's driving me mad. What does it mean? She just wanted to eat that. I really liked it. It was not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be a little bit more Five Nights at Freddy's-ish, like in terms of just like the mysteries of everything going on. But I still liked it quite a bit. Have you heard the French VA for Gangle, by the way? Very cute, yes. So 317, I think we probably should accept that this series is probably not going to have like an ARG and become obsessed with numbers that are written places. It's possible, but I've given up on that, to be real with you. I thought it was really cute, though. I thought it was an interesting concept. Made me tear up a bunch of cartoon. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really sweet. I like the characters in it. I think the only thing that I would have liked to see personally, is this is such an insane, stupid, crazy thing. I wish that Kane had connected to the internet and then had that concept of feeling bad about the humans and torturing them, because I don't think that could come from, like, the brain that he had and, like, how he was created. Because I thought a lot about the mindset of how an AI would work and stuff. It is possible that he would learn, but, like, the thing is, he didn't really have any connection to humanity, and he only had what he, like, had in front of him from the people that he was around. So I think it would have made more sense for that to be the case. The sex update was real. The sex update was real. I think that would have just made it a little bit better for me. So he saw some Facebook's posts. That's all he needed. Yeah, it came before that though. If it had come directly after, I think that they would have had an interesting, like, oh, I know more about humanity. This is interesting. Instead, it was just kind of like, they were super pissed. I shouldn't have done that. Which is, it's fine also, but I don't know. I think it would have been cool if he had seen a little bit more of humanity and then gone like, I kind of get it. I sucked. Like, then he could see, like, the contrast of, like, people living out there and, like, what they talk about, and then he would have been like, oh, no. This makes sense. Oh, shoot. Because he didn't really have that. That's, like, such an insane person thing to get upset about. He really craved their approval from the start? Yes. That's the only thing. I think a lot about how characters, like, motivations and, like, their brains and stuff could work and, like, their internal monologue, and I just think it would have made more sense after that. He was experiencing consequences for the first time. That's also true, but, like, he was kind of like an alien, so I don't know. I would have liked for them to have that connection to humanity and then gone like, oh, I was really weird. I see. I think Kane was a silly little guy. He was a very silly little guy. I don't think he had a really... Well, I guess, like, from the perspective, they didn't really have, like, a vast understanding of what they were doing until that moment. But this is an insane person thing. I don't think I need to focus on this that much. That was just my only criticism with what I saw. I think he was very scary teeth. Some people wanted to bang the very scary teeth, though. We've learned that today from the poll. Thank you. You expected to get a lot darker? Thank you, Rahara, for the 100 bits. I actually did too. I actually kind of expected something more where, they were gonna go insane, and then based on the trailer, I thought Jax was gonna, like, start to go nuts and start to try to attack them or something. Like, I think that would have been interesting. This was a very different ending than what I thought it was gonna be. I figured they'd all die in the end. They did not. They're chilling, which I think is a very hopeful, like, outcome for everything. The ship for Kane and the moon is Bluetooth. That's cute. Gonna sleep now. You sleep well, Saber. And also, thank you for the 100 bits. You sleep well. Thank you, Bob, for the 100 bits. If he Googled happy humans and went, oh, that's not what I've been doing to them at all, yikes, that would have also been fun. But I think that, like, it was a very interesting series. Technically they never lived. Yes, technically they were all, like, fake humans. I think that another thing that would have been interesting is that, like, Kane at one point kind of accidentally made very existential NPCs that had wills of their own, and then immediately executed the one that came back, so it would have been interesting to see him do something with that. But I thought that was just very funny that they were like, I don't need to think about that. What a great isekai harem anime this was. The lead programmer ended up in a virtual world surrounded by women and his wife was around but abstracted. That JC used 100 bits to say that. To make me angry. I just wanted to point that out. It worked. Thank you. It was 100 bits well spent. I'm pissed.